And starting with Sowetan this morning, Busi goes after Pravin. Public Protector pursues a SARS pension case dismissed by the NPA. And this, of course, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, the Public Protector, she subpoenaed Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan to appear before her next week. And the investigation relates to the early retirement package that was offered to former South African Revenue Service Deputy Commissioner Ivan Pillay in 2010.
Sure. So those are the, that's pretty much
yeah, also a tribute to Masi Sulu. Zulu King hauled to court over land, and from domestic worker to class teacher, a nice feel-good success story there. And nurses assault pregnant mom. We had a headline like that last week as well. But the pictures there, absolutely horrific. And this mother goes on to say that the nurses beat her up while she was giving birth at the hospital. And this is in Middelburg.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the Citizen now. And they've got a big picture of one of our SAA aircrafts on the front page. Why we can't sell our SOEs. South Africa would be forced to pay up to 466 billion rand in guarantees should its state companies not meet their debt responsibilities. A debt hole that can cripple government's contingent liabilities. That's according to experts. And they go into SOEs and their money woes. I mean, they break them down. Eskom 300. What SA stands to lose in government guarantees from some of the institutions? They break it down. Eskom is right at the top, 350 billion rand. The DBSA 12.3 billion. Transnet 3.5 billion. The road accident, well, the road agency 38.9 billion, and then of course SAA 19.1 billion, and the list goes on and on and on. And you know, the reality is it's 466 billion rand could be lost. So that's an interesting read as well. And then just a very quick one. Top Cops 84 million fraud charge. SAPS Provincial Commissioner Diliwe Delanga and 3 colleagues are up on fraud and graft charges.
Top Cops. Not good. Okay, Business Day. Reserve Bank resists pressure to save VBS. No option but to apply for liquidation, says a senior official. And the NPA considers racketeering charges. One of the questions asked in Parliament yesterday about what has been done about similar cases that have come before the committee previously, where some banks have found themselves in trouble. The wrongdoers, what's happened to them? And then also the Rand gains as markets cheer US poll results. Spoke about that. Rob Byrne also touched on it. And a boost for SA as second Swiss bank plans a local office. And interesting, isn't it, in the context of VBS and talking about banks and the banking sector and transformation in that sector. And now we have another international bank opening office in the country. So some of the stories making headlines in the papers today.
Okay, let's take a break here on the program. When we return, we'll bring you a weather update. Stay tuned.